am Game Guy. It's time for more Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age! For better or worse, we lit the Jupiter Lighthouse. And we found Isaac and friends, and they told us they'd meet us here to finally discuss what is what. Here in Contigo, where you can just push people out of the way and they won't care! It's my favorite kind of thing. You know. Well, there is an inn here. I stopped here to look for an inn prior, and I didn't find it, and it's weird, but whatever. That was off-screen, so who cares? This building up here, I believe. Yes. Hello. Glad you kept your promise, Felix. Alright, let's hear what he has to say for himself. What can we say, Ilex? Ilex? No. Some weird fusion of Felix and Ilex, if I've ever heard one. Has Felix ever harmed you? Have we ever fought against you? Felix has been avoiding you, but he never had any intention of fighting you or anything. And he definitely helped us out back in the Jupiter Lighthouse. You know, quick question, how did you guys even get there? You don't have the Hover Jade, I have the Hover Jade. Stupid, plot-rending cheater pants people. Isaac's been worrying about Jenna non-stop since this nightmare began. How could she run away from him like that? She was afraid that if we met, we would be forced into a fight. She didn't want that. I know that now, but it doesn't explain why you're doing this. Felix betrayed his hometown Vale. That's why he hasn't been able to face Isaac. And here comes Kraden to explain everything, as usual. Felix had hoped to play the villain alone, without getting Jenna or me involved. He betrayed Vale? Kraden, what are you talking about? He conspired to steal the elemental stars and fire the beacons of the 4 lighthouses. That's what Satoros and Minardi were trying to do. Yes, thank you for the summary, little Miss Blue Hair. Why are you trying to help them? My parents' lives were at stake. We had to help. That thing was only established more than halfway through the game, but you know. But your parents died 3 years ago in that storm. That night, Satoros and his men had raided Soul Stankdom. The storm was their doing. Garrett, you saw 2 strangers that night, Satoros and Minardi, and then they killed you, remember that? They were the only survivors of Satoros' raiding party. They had failed to solve the mystery of the Soul Sanctum, which was really easy, so I don't know how they did that, but in doing so, they triggered the storm. Everyone thought that you were killed by that really rude boulder, Felix. I can't tell you how glad I was to find you were alive. In fact, nobody was killed by the boulder that day. The boulder was actually nice! It only partially murdered them. Not really murder, but kind of partially fake murder. Injury, if you want to call it that. Wait a minute, Kraden. Did you just say that nobody was killed by the boulder? But what of Isaac's dad and Jenna and Felix's parents? I thought they had died that day. Technically, you weren't there. Neither was Ivan, but, you know, I'm not so sure now. And if Felix survived, Kyle and the others may have as well. Kyle is Isaac's father, in case you forgot. Why didn't you tell us? We could have worked together to save your parents, couldn't we have? Why would I do the obvious thing and make this whole plotline easier? You silly blue-haired lady. He's right, they were too powerful then. It would have been impossible. Okay. There's more to it than that. He had another reason to light the lighthouse beacons. Unless the lighthouse beacons were all lit, where will eventually be destroyed? Destroyed? But how? Why? Okay, look, Isaac, it'd probably be faster for all of us to just go back to Lemuria, deal with Carl for a little while, and have that long cutscene again. Or I guess Kraden can just explain it really quick. Whatever works. King Hydros, ruler of Lemuria, says that our worlds are steadily shrinking. Elemental energy drives the growth of civilization. Without it, we and our world will wither. All that because the lighthouses weren't illuminated. According to my research, that seems to be the case. But once the lighthouses are lit, You said the world would end anyway. Well, actually, that was that was the wise eyeball guy one-person thing. That might be true too, but if we do nothing, the world will definitely end. Wait for the end of the world to come, or end up triggering it ourselves. What a choice. Nothing is certain. There is no way to prevent the world from reaching its natural end. However, we can fight to save the world from withering away due to the actions of men. And Felix, you knew this? You were helping them because you knew it was happening? Sure. I totally was. You're a lot smarter than I remember you being. Are you sure? Yes? Why did you wait so long to tell me? I would have helped you. You wouldn't have done it before, Isaac. You would have meant violating the sacred teachings of Vale. Oh, hello. Now that we all know... hold on, let me try that again. Now that we know of all this, shouldn't we be going? Hamma! You're that girl we met long ago in the first game. Hello again. Hamma, you know Isaac and his companions too? Creighton, you know Hamma? We met in the temple at the edge of the Lamakan Desert. I am Hamma, a descendant of Venamos. Question mark? I was born in Contigo and inherited the power of Venamos. Hey, we just got to Contigo, and we found out this is where Ivan was born. Okay, thank you for establishing something, I guess. Yeah, we also learned that he's got a sister. Sister, you don't mean... That would be me, yes. So wait, this is the thing you were hiding from Ivan? Why, exactly? Three lighthouses have been lit. The elements have been thrown out of balance. Jupiter is growing stronger and the north grows... I cannot talk today. This is the worst time to be reading text. And the north grows colder with every passing moment. You must hurry to the Mars Lighthouse, ignite its beacon, before all of Weyard freezes. Mars Lighthouse? Agatio has the Mars Star. He's on his way to light it now. And I doubt they will be able to light the Mars beacon. Why is that? Because the plot said so. I mean, there is a powerful force that does not want to see Mars rekindled. You will fail... you will fail as well, unless you pool your strengths together and fight as one. This is bad. We have to go now! I had hoped you would feel that way. I've prepared a gift for you to aid on your way to the Mars Lighthouse. I must leave you now, but we will meet at the inlet. Okay. I'm sorry we left Venus Lighthouse without seeing you. I'm sorry for making you worry. I'm also sorry for Felix jumping off of it and what's-her-face slowly sliding down it. Sorry. Maybe when this is all over, we can all go on a trip together. Hey, Jenna, I'm sure you sure seem calm, considering we're racing to meet our enemies. I'm just relieved we've sorted out our differences. Me too, Mia. Or should I call you Little Miss Bluehair? I hear they call you that sometimes. We could not stood divided against a common foe. Yeah, I guess I'm a little happy we're not going to have to beat Felix up. Don't lie, Garrett, you would've. Listen, this is Felix's quest now. I'm not the main character anymore. We're just gonna do what we can to help out. Aren't you happy? Yeah, I guess. Everything has finally come together. This is how it was meant to be, Felix. But Hamma's waiting for us. Let's go to our ship. That's right! Everybody just walked into Felix. In case you don't know what that means, they have now joined our party. All four of them from the previous game, and in fact have the exact same stats as they did at the end of the game. The previous game, you know, remember that, you know? So remember that password system thing? That's basically all what this was for. It was for transferring over all of your stats and items and data and everything, and you know, this is pretty great. So that also means now we just have all of these Ginny to deal with, you know? They've got all the same Ginny they had at the end of the last game, too. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of a neat thing, and in fact, they also have all the items and such that they had before, except none of them are equipped for some reason. Why is that? That's kind of weird, actually. They even have the empty bottle from freaking forever ago. Yeah, I literally don't know why they didn't come equipped with this stuff, but okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and equip all of this, because, you know... Oh, hold on, I want this instead of that. Or did I want that instead of that? Man, I don't know. I've got extra armor, and now I have to remember what was what. Restores that. Oh yeah, he's got the black crystal, which he used to move his boat. Like, that's something that kind of bothers me a little bit about the whole bringing them here, is that, like, they don't really explain, like, what they've been doing this whole time. By the way, the cleric's ring, worth mentioning. All of the cursed items that he has, it actually prevents curse. So I can go ahead and... I can't remove... Oh. Yeah, it prevents curse. Or at least the negative effects of curse. So, you know, that's... I guess when I say the negative effects of curse, I can still not equip it unless I go to the place. So I'm kind of... I don't remember which one of those is better, I wasn't even looking. Wow, you have 14 Water of Life, you crazy guy. This is kind of silly, because I don't really know why there's just a bunch of... They didn't equip this. Oh yeah, that's right, I had the Kiki... I have that thingy. That's cool. I don't want the Mirror Mesa. Ninja Garb. That looks cursed to me, but it's not, I don't think. Yeah, see, this is the part where I'm just gonna have to look at freaking everything. Okay, alright. So, I want the Douse Drop, freaking... Yeah, like, I don't understand why they don't give you these. You know, it's kind of an annoyance of mine. You know, just allow you to have things equipped at all times. It's kind of nice, you know, just typically. That replenishes PP. That doesn't seem worth it. Gonna go ahead and do that. I have the lure cap, too. That's cool. Alright, everybody's all equipped and ready to go. Okay. So, what does this mean for progress, by the way? Well, you might notice that I have, like, all of those synergy-granting items from the previous game. So, naturally, that means I can do all of those, too. So I've got lift, halt, and carry for that guy. I also have catch and such, too. It's a thing. Also, if I remember right, what I want to do right now... Who has force? I think it was Ivan, yes. Like, I remember how force, you can use it on the freaking tree stumps and things come out? Yeah. That's a thing that happens. It is indeed a thing that happens. Isaac found Mars Genie Shine. There are, of course, more Genie to find, as you might expect. Equipping this to you will make you a ruffian. Do I want to do that? Well, no, because you had Ply, and that's kind of useful to me, so let's... Man, I had a weird setup of Ginny in the previous game. I don't remember that, but, I'll probably mess with the Ginny later. For right now, I'm just gonna kind of leave it. I'm trying to figure out how to play the game right now. It's very complicated. Garrett, you can have it, sure. Actually, while I'm on that subject, you can actually rearrange everybody. Basically what happens here is you have two parties. So right now, I've got, you know, these guys. I'm going to go ahead and switch them to the front, because, you know, we haven't seen them for a whole game. That seems like a thing to do. I want you to go back to the way you were before. 'Cause that battle with, the dudes was kind of a thing. Mr. Watch. Also, one of my favorite aspects about this, that song that was playing during the cutscene now plays on the overworld. And, by the way, I love this song. The song is, like, really great. It's pretty good. Also, you might notice if you listen to the music, depending on your party setup, you actually get different battle music. Also, you have this switch thing. how this works is when you switch, like, before you actually start fighting for the turn, you can switch one of your party members for one of your reserves. And then from there, you can, move on. Let's see, what do you even have right now? That's right, you had, like, Cutting Edge and such, because I was going with that. Astral Blast would be good, because you guys are no doubt weak to Wind. I guess Wind Slash is fine. And you don't have much use. Wow, Mia, you're great. Just attack. I don't know if that's the way that I had my Jins set up, because that doesn't seem right to me, but it could be. It could be. It might be that they just threw the Jinny in random order. I don't know, because they didn't have anything equipped either, which I don't quite get. But oh well, it is what it is. Everybody just attack, I guess. Do the attack now! Do the attack now! You made him drown? That's just rude! Not the ice breath. That's also, as I just said, rude. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, it's really interesting. I like how they do the whole, like, party thing. Just the fact that you get all 4 of them at once is kind of neat. It's a neat little thing, you know? Is there anything in this house? This is the house I actually thought that the cutscene with Isaac was going to occur in, but then I realized it was in Contigo, so... Everyone's waiting down by the beach. Oh. Okay. Hello. People work together. Even a little spiritual power can create miracles. Okay. Hey, that thing that was here is gone. Where did it go? I don't even know. I guess we'll never find out. Who are you guys, and why are you here? Hey, Hamma, how you doing? I'm waiting for you, Felix. Take a look at your ship. Oh. Oh, you put the wings on the ship. Cool. Now that you've been given wings, all obstacles in your path will vanish forever. However, it is not the wings alone that grant your ship the power of flight. Synergy is the force that powers the wings of Anemos. If the ship is to fly, you will need to focus the power of your minds. You have visited Shaman Village recently, have you not? Now is the time to make use of the powers you acquired there. Now, use the power of hover to raise your ship. At first, it may not want to move your ship too high or too far. It will be difficult at first, but that is to be expected. After all, this is your first flight. But your quest should not demand much more of you. Now be confident and set sail. All of Contigo is watching. Show them your power and make your vessel fly! Okay, if you say so. Wait! Master Hammett requested that I deliver this to Isaac, and I totally forgot about it. Well, you better hurry. We're doing an important and dramatic thing. I'm supposed to deliver this to Isaac. It's not too late, is it? Oh, a treasure chest. On my way here, I stopped at Calais briefly to speak with Master Hammett. He was quite upset that you hadn't returned to visit him, so that he could thank you. He requested that I take this with me to Ateca. This is a gift of thanks from Master Hammett. Please take it. Yes, so this won't actually occur unless in the first game you actually went and bothered to save Master Hammett, so this is another one of those game linking things. I got Orihelcon! Cool. Alright, well now I can move on, right? Okay, we're setting sail. Let's go. So, now that we have wings, if we hold the B button, we can freaking fly. This allows us to go over these rocks that have been in our way before. We did it! The ship took off without a hitch. Yeah, but it shouldn't be flying a little higher than this. Emma told us it wouldn't be able to fly very high until we were more familiar with hover. Let's see how far we can take this thing. Shiba, what's wrong? I said your name accidentally, my bad. Yellow-haired girl, what's wrong? You don't look happy. You remember in Inojima when I told you I had my own reasons for joining your quest? Vaguely, that was at literally the beginning of the game, but you know. You were so secretive, are you gonna tell us now? Ellipses. You've gone quiet again. It's okay, you don't have to tell us if you're not ready yet. Man, you were beating on Piers to tell us, like, his age, but for some reason, I guess whenever she tries to tell a secret and doesn't want to, you get all uppity. I thought if I went to the Jupiter Lighthouse, I would learn who I was. Not even I know my name. It's a sad day. I remember the people of Vale talking about how you fell from the sky. All my life I've been looking for the answer. Where was I born? Why was I abandoned? I know Felix was going to Jupiter Lighthouse eventually, or you knew Felix was, so you went along with him. But you didn't find any answers, did you, Sheba? I'm sorry, Sheba. I was so excited to find Contigo that I didn't consider your feelings. You've only just joined us, so really. Why is everyone so down all of a sudden? Gotta get up, like Gary! Farron raised Sheba like his own daughter. He's cared for her ever since he first found her. That's true, but you can never be his real daughter, is that it? Wow, Garrett... It's been a while since I've said this, and it's fun to say it again. Garrett, shut up! No, he's right. I'd want to know my real parents no matter how caring Farron might have been. You think so? If it were me, I doubt I'd bother me at all. Sheba... I keep doing that. I'm ruining my own jokes. You may not know this, but you and I are very similar. What do you mean? Well, it's not exactly the same situation, but I was born in a poor village, and my memories are all hazy, and I still remember it. I was only 4 when Babby took me under his wing. You see, even though I was young and quite intelligent, Babby had heard about me. And Babby took you to Tolby to further your education, to raise you as a scholar. I was separated from my parents so early in life that I've never known the comforts of a true home. This game is making me feel bad about all the characters I don't care about. Farron's always been like a father to me. I must have been very lucky. I should say so. Thank you, Creighton. I feel better now. I'm glad I could help. But we should get going. Let's hurry on, Felix. Cool. I think now if I fly, I can fly like a bird. Tweet, tweet. Flying is also faster, and it completely evades monster encounters, by the way. That's worth noting. Something else of note. This has gone to one cliffs, in case you forgot. Actually, wait. Where was that? There was a thing, like, way out in the ocean. I think it was this one that was surrounded by rocks. I kind of want to get that now that I can. Here it is, because I'm almost positive this is a thing. There's something in the shallows. I got a rusty sword. Alright, so, yes. You gain synergy points by just moving around without flying, but you also lose synergy points by flying. You might notice a lot of my characters have less synergy now. It kind of collectively takes it from everybody, so if you're running low on synergy, you might not even be able to fly at all. I guess Isaac's battle music overtakes the sea battle music, but alright. It should be noted that the music playing here is only because Felix is not in the party and Isaac is. Well, I guess actually it's just because Felix is not in the party. I think it's determined strictly by that alone. Also, I thought I had Wish. Maybe somebody else has Wish. Do I not have Wish? Is this gonna be a thing? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and guess this was not my my setup at the end of the game, and for some reason it just gave it to me. But okay. Oh, you were inflicted with deadly poison. That's unfortunate for you. That is very unfortunate for you, sir, but it's okay. You're dead now, so you don't have to worry about such things. Cool. Cool. I guess before I go and, like, call it an end of an episode here, if I were to swap out instead Jenna into the party instead of, I think Isaac and Felix are the only ones that determine the song playing. Let's put Piers in here too, just because. Yes, now I can fly. Well, I don't want to fly because I was gonna get a battle going here so I could demonstrate a thing. Actually, where do I go for now? I know there's various places I can go. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm at it, I'm gonna go down here real quick because this is kind of semi-important to bring up. So I'm gonna head down this way, and I'll meet you back at that island down there. Let's see if I don't get into a battle first. It's funny, I'm not using a void, and for some reason I still just can't get into a battle when I actually want to. Go figure! There we go. Now, if you remember this song, this is the song that played at the very beginning of the game when Jenna was all by herself. So you can actually get that battle music playing too if you really wanted to. It's kind of a neat little touch, I think. I think the music stays the same even if you switch party members and such, so I mean, it's kind of a thing. It's kind of a thing. But yeah, anyway, I'll meet you at that island and such. Piers is an admiral of the level 33 variety. I guess it's worth mentioning also, if you want to kind of save on synergy points, if you like rapidly press B, it seems to save on it somehow. Yeah. You can also fly over land, by the way. This is kind of important, but not through trees. So, you know. The little town was further down this way. Excuse me, guy! I don't want any part of your face. Have Azura. Azura? I don't know, man. Someone leveled up and I accidentally held B, so I didn't even really see who it was. Anyway, you might remember this island. There's a thing here, I believe. Yes, okay, see, remember this big old floating rock? Actually, hold on, what was down here? Do I have to... No, I don't want to push that down, but I do want to push this, probably. Actually, where does this... Oh, wait, no, I know what this is, okay. Actually, I don't remember if this was part of whatever puzzle I'm trying to do here. Well, I mean, I know that there's the boulder there, and I can do something with that, but is there more to it? I wonder. I'm mostly just doing this in case I need it. Okay, so that's there. Now, because I have, you know, guys from the previous game, I now have Lift. Lift will carry these boulders we've been seeing all over the place, so now we can move on. Moving on to greater pastures. What is over here? Nothing. It's very peculiar. I thought there'd at least be something here, but okay. Anyway, that area is actually kind of important, though. For whatever reason, if your password from the previous game does not include all of the Ginny from the previous game, this game gives you kind of a little bit of a mulligan in that there are some Ginny from the previous game hidden throughout the world, but there's only one of each element. And I believe somewhere over here the Jupiter one would show up. I'm not sure where exactly, but it would be here somewhere. I think it just randomly picks from any of the ones that you don't have. So, I mean, that's why I said at the beginning of the game you wanted at least 6 of all the Ginny. So, that way you could do that, is more what I was getting at. So, you know, if you're missing one, that's where you can get a Jupiter guy. On that note, I think I'm going to end it here. Next time, we're going to go around and do some things, I guess. I'm pretty sure I know where we need to go next. It's just a matter of I kind of want to explore and figure out where all those places where the boulders were, because I can lift things now. So, I'm going to go around. I might even decide to take a break and go back over here to Yalam, because I got a lot of forgeable stuff I want to do. I may also try to go back to Lemuria and use some of the lucky medals that Mia came with. I'm not sure on that one. I also have game tickets to use, too. So, you know, it's worth noting, obviously, those transfer from the first game, where I could have used them in Tolby, but I didn't. So, you know, just see what I can get. Probably nothing important, but, you know, we'll see. Bye, I guess. We can fly! We can fly! We can fly!